Welcome to our tutorial on using distance mates. In our workspace now is a child's toy. The rotor is supposed to turn and push the piston up. When the cycle is complete, the piston falls back down. Right here, as you currently see highlighted with these purple contours, are distance mates. They're currently set to 0 millimeters. Let's go to our Motion Study tab now. First, let's be sure to disable View Key Creation. That's in case we need to move our model. We don't want the movement to be recorded. Now we'll position our time bar at the 1 second mark. Let's turn the rotor 90 degrees. A green change bar appears in our timeline. Callouts appear, naming the rotor at 0 seconds and again at 1 second. Let's move the time bar to the 2 second mark now. I'm going to turn the rotor another 90 degrees to the approximately 180 degree position. Now we'll move the time bar to 3 seconds, turn the rotor again to roughly 270 degrees. The last movement of the rotor takes us back to the original position. This step is 15 millimeters. This means that the piston needs to go up 15 millimeters. Next, I'll expand the mates branch. Let's take a look at the mate named Distance 2. On the model, this mate appears in purple. Let's double-click on it. We'll enter a value of 15 millimeters. Tab and click OK. Here is our change bar for Distance 2. If I mouse over for callouts, I see the value of 0 millimeters at 0 seconds and 15 millimeters at 4 seconds. The last thing I need to do is click Calculate Motion Study. We see a preview of our animation. Now let's put our animation in loop playback mode and play it from the beginning. As you see, the piston goes up, then collapses. And let's stop it. And this concludes our tutorial on using distance mates.